Nowhere else did one of the deans greet me and know my name.
They care about the education that we get.
It's absolutely wonderful, the openness of the school, the innovative nature of the school. You just don't find that anywhere else.
They don't try to scare us to death here. They try to prepare us for what we're going to encounter in the real world.
Charleston School of Law, a different kind of law school. The Charleston School of Law is a different kind of law school, a warm community of scholars who welcome and nurture students to understand law and its practical applications.
I think that at some law schools you're a number and you are maybe a face in the crowd. My professors, they all know my name, and if I have a question on a Saturday afternoon, I can email one of them and I get a response from their BlackBerry, even noting that they're out of town on vacation, but they're still responding. They care about the education that we get, and they care about creating an environment whereby you have the one-on-one experience, which I think heightens the learning.
After my visit, I was contacted by a dean at the school who really made me feel like this school wanted me to be here. And it wasn't a privilege that I could attend this institution. It was more of a reaching out to me as a student, please come and join our institution. And I didn't get that feeling from other law schools that I visited.
Students feel appreciated at the Charleston School of Law. They find that there's a civility, a politeness that exists at the school, just like it does in historic Charleston.
Once I decided to come to law school, it was a very easy decision to attend Charleston. I visited other law schools, and nowhere else did one of the deans greet me and know my name just by walking in the door and saying, "Hey Katie, how was DC?" It spoke volumes to me that a friend here sent me the homework the day before because he found it interesting. And the classroom setting, it was a no-brainer for me because the students were engaged, the students were excited, and that was the type of environment that I wanted, a close-knit, personal, engaging environment.
I had probably 5 or 6 other applications out, and I was immediately sold on Charleston School of Law. My dad and I came down and immediately felt comfortable, immediately felt like it was a place where not only could I pursue a very solid legal education, but a place where I would feel comfortable, grow as a person, and enjoy working with the people around me.
Dean Andy Abrams recognizes how the Charleston School of Law is forging a new path for high-quality legal education.
It's a different environment. It is an amazingly supportive environment. It's not like the old days of the paper chase. When you're around, there's a real energy and excitement in the hallways, in the lobbies, and in the classrooms. The faculty are here because they have a passion for teaching. They are teacher scholars, and they're interested in scholarship, but most particularly they're interested in how they can impact the lives of the students. And so you see a lot of interaction with the faculty and the students, both within the classroom setting, but probably even more impressively, just out in the hallways, in the faculty offices, out on the streets of Charleston. Learning can be interesting. Learning can even be fun. It is not something that has to be as if you're at a wake, or that students have to walk in fear of their faculty or in fear of learning.
They don't try to scare us to death here. They try to prepare us for what we're going to encounter in the real world, and the focus is on helping us be prepared.
Law school is certainly a serious thing, but I've come to feel comfortable here at the Charleston School of Law, knowing that the faculty and staff are there to support you, and the environment is definitely one that's conducive to learning.
I never feel like I need to look over my shoulder. We all help each other out. Say I missed a day of class, I could very easily email a classmate and get the assignments.
At other law schools that I've visited or that I've become a visiting student at, I was able to see how robotic things were there. You could tell that things were well established, that people were not really ready to depart from the norm, to make some radical changes with regard to legal education or with regard to how they handle students. Being at a new school, the administration allows the students to pursue any kind of new ideas and new initiatives that they have. So it's absolutely wonderful, the openness of the school, the innovative nature of the school. You just don't find that anywhere else.
As a different kind of law school, our school helps students understand that a career in law includes giving back to the community. Students learn that lesson in the scores of compelling externship and pro bono opportunities that we offer.
Our students are getting exposure to real-world experience. They have the opportunity to draft complaints, to draft answers, to work on discovery, to meet with clients. I think it's incredible that our students have the opportunity to interview clients the first time they sit with a lawyer. Our students are there helping conduct those interviews.
We have the opportunity to work in the community, and that's really one of the biggest focuses that Charleston School of Law has. That's our mission, pro bono popularis, right there at the bottom of the seal. As lawyers, we're really about justice, and justice doesn't just mean going to trial, representing a client at a motion hearing. It can mean and should mean helping the community.
Students have wide-ranging opportunities to make their own marks on the school.
As a new law school, our approach is, sure, let's try it, let's think about it. Our response is not, we don't do that. We can put the best pictures in the view book and the best things on the web page, but coming and actually experiencing the Charleston School of Law is really what a student should do, an applicant should do. When they come, they will see the camaraderie among the students, the camaraderie among faculty and staff and students, the interaction there, the opportunities that they will have to be part of this vibrant, growing community and to be part of a very civil institution. And I think they will experience the Charleston School of Law just like a student will, because we don't put on a show, we let them see what we are, and what we are is a great institution that will provide you with a wonderful legal education.
The way that you find out about the collegial atmosphere and the family environment here is to just come visit. You'll see it from the moment you walk through the door.
The Charleston School of Law really is a new kind of law school. Make it your home for legal education today.
Never have I ever gone to a professor that they didn't set aside what they were doing, welcome me, they were receptive, and help me in the way I needed help.
Visit us online at www.charlestonlaw.edu.